Question 3 is for around 17 marks. We see in our data folder here, we've got a document and we've got 2 images. So let's see what they want us to do. Let's open this because they say they want us to modify the brochure that was created in Word. This brochure will be distributed to people as a form of awareness. They want us to open the document. Okay, so we've got that open. And modify it as follows. Change the page margins to narrow. So again, I'm going to go layout, margins, narrow. Just as a tip, if we need to go and customize anything, we can go to custom margins, and usually everything you need will be here. Your paper and your layout as well. Right, so that's done. Next one. Ensure that the first page is in landscape orientation and the second in portrait. How do we do that? We do that by inserting a section break. Okay, and we're going to go break next page. And once we've done that, how do we know we've done that? Home tab and our show hide. And we can see there we have that. So once I've got that on my first page, I can then go layout, orientation, landscape. And it's only the first page that will be in landscape. Then they say to us, place a red page border around the document. So again, now we're dealing with page borders. Go to our borders and shading. We can say page border, and they want a red border, a whole document. Do they have any specs there? No, place a red page border around the document. So I'm just going to make it that so we can see. Click OK. There we go. Done. Use the image 3 land pollution as a watermark effect and set the scaling to 120%. So for our watermarks, where are we going? We're going to the Design tab, Watermark, and we're going to go and select a custom watermark. I'm going to go IEB data files, and that is question 3, and that is 3 land pollution. Okay, and then the scale, they said the scale must be, make sure 120%. Now I only see 100%, but what I can do, I can just go and type in there, change that out to 120%, and they don't mention washout, so let's just click OK. Right, the next one, 3.5 says, place the highlighted text of the document into 3 columns. So the highlighted text, let's just see where this is. Highlighted text of the document, I'm assuming it's this over here. And they want us to turn that into 3 columns. So layout, columns. Now we're going to go more columns because they want 3 columns. They also want a 1 centimeter space between the columns, and the headings must be at the top. Okay, so they want a 1 centimeter spacing between the columns. So only 1 centimeter. Click OK. And then they want the headings to be at the top of each column. So this last one isn't. Let's have a look at this. Which means there must be a column break that we need to insert. And another column break. There we have it. Okay, so that's how we do that. 3.6, modify the heading, what is land pollution? So there we go. By using WordArt with a gold color. Okay, just stop there. We're going to go WordArt. So let's go and have a look. Insert WordArt. Yes. And we want to go with a gold color accent for soft bevel. I think it's this one. Yeah, gold. Here we go. Done. Ensure that the heading is in a paragraph of its own at the top of the page. 3.7. Locate the bulleted list under the heading How to Prevent Land Pollution. Yes, we've got that. Let me just move that up. Change the format of the bullets to the picture 3 bullet found in the data folder. So we're first going to change this. find new bullet. We're going to make it a picture. We're going to go and navigate 3 bullet. Then they say, change the format of the bullets to the picture. We've done that. And we're going to click OK. Then they want us to set the indentation of the bullets at 0 centimeters, and the paragraphs must be hanging at 1.5. So I'm going to go into my paragraph settings. I'm going to go indent, and the indent has to be 0 centimeters, and the hanging must be 1.5. Then the last one, format the table as follows. There we see our table. They say use a feature to evenly distribute the rows. Now when we click on our table like that, it brings up table design and table layout. So if we look at table layout, you can see we have auto fit to contents. We've got distribute rows and columns as well. Okay, so let's go back to the question. Format the table and use a feature to evenly distribute the rows. Done. Add a formula, they say, in the last cell of the second column to determine the total population. We're going to go formula. They just want us to add it. So it's usually sum above. And click OK. And there it gives us our answer. All right. And that's it for question